Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? It is I, Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer, and yep, I'm doing a stream, and I can see this isn't going that well because it's a bit wonky. Let me see if I can get this a bit better. Yeah, I can't, yeah. So yeah, well, we're just going to have to roll with this. So I'm doing a live stream today, the first of hopefully many, but from what I can tell, I need to get myself a new webcam. This is a pretty old webcam. It's only going at 720p, so yeah, bear with me, you know, times are tough. This is the one shot 1 month, and today we are doing basic fantasy role-playing game like I said that we were going to do. I've already created the character, so you guys don't have to go through all this craziness. Let me see if I can get... Okay, let me do this. Let me grab that, and let's do that like that. Boom, like that, and hopefully it'll be a bit better like that. There we go. It is a bit better. It's not the best, but it is what we can do. What if I put this down a bit like that, bump that up a bit, turn that down. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, we'll do it like that. And there we go. So, I've already done the characters. We've got here Horgrith Ingetjaw. So this is going to be a full group of dwarfs, as you will see. We've got Horgrith Ingetjaw, who is a dwarf thief with 10 strength, 7 whiz, 13 dex, 11 con, and 8 charisma. And I've given him a silver dagger and a light crossbow. He's got leather armor. With the money that he rolled, I think he rolled like 130 or something like that, 13 times 10. He got thieves' tools, some rope and grappling hook, tinderbox and iron spikes. He's got his death rolls there, his saving rolls, I mean. He's got a 13 AC and 4 hit points, so we'll see how that goes. He has dark vision, detect passages and doors. And then all this was rolled out, so he rolled as a male, and then we rolled I think 2 males and 2 females, something like that. We've got Losgrilda Ashko. She is a dwarf fighter with all her stats there and all that good jazz going on, right? So she got some chalk, she got 3 glass bottles, a lantern, and silk rope. And next we have Aragum Battlemane, another dwarf fighter, and you can see all his stuff there. It's funny that if I put this up like that, you can see it perfectly. But if I pull the camera down, it won't focus, but whatever. And last but not least, we've got Samina Thunderchin. She is a dwarf cleric, and that's her stats all there. And I gave her a mace, chainmail, and shield will bring her AC to 16. Holy symbol, 3 holy water, 2 and 12 torches, and that's it. I just remembered something. I need to get myself a D20. So can you please focus? Whatever. Try and focus on that then. There we go. D20. Let me get my D20. Let's use these 2, just because we can. So yeah, this is going to be the start of our one shot 1 month. So every month I'll be doing a one shot, and today is the first one. full disclosure, I have not played Basic Fantasy yet. I have read through the rules, and but yeah, I haven't played it yet. So this will be sort of a play along, learn along thing as we go along. Okay. And hopefully I will be able to get a better webcam, because I do want to do more streaming. I do enjoy streaming, and this is just going to be a little test to see how this works out. Okay, so Basic Fantasy. Let me throw that up there. We got this here, this here. We've got our people here, and the rule book can go over there. And the adventure we are going to be doing, I saw Chaocalypse. I think that's his name. Chaocalypse. He was also doing a one shot sort of thing, and he posted that there's these mini solo adventures for Basic Fantasy. If I remember, I'll throw the link up in the description also. And he was actually doing this. I didn't want to do this one, but I started looking, and this one says it's a mini adventure for 2 to 4 characters that have level 1 compatible with Basic Fantasy. So I said, okay, since I don't know anything, I'm not going to go into the other adventures, which are more like level 3, level 4 or higher. So I said, okay, whatever, let's do this one all the same. So the Whispering Church, this is the one that we are going to do. Hopefully we can finish this off. And let me just put that up like that. So can you focus? Thank you. There you go. So the abandoned old church has stood on the outskirts of Notburn town for more than a century. Nobody alive is old enough to remember exactly why the oak doors were nailed shut using thick spikes of cold iron. Townsfolk report hearing ominous whispers and strange chanting near the church at night. Some even claim to have seen a flickering light behind the dirty stained glass windows. Recently, a group of youngsters in town has gone missing. Hagatha, the burgomaster's daughter, among them. He is desperate to find anyone willing to investigate the strange nightly going on in the church in the hope of finding any sign of the missing youngsters. And then we've got some adventure hooks right there. Okay, so adventure hooks, we are going to roll a d6 on that. So let me just grab this. Hopefully you could see that. No, well, if it focused, you could see it, right? Focus. There we go. Bring that down. Come on. Okay, do I have to bring this into it so you can... Oh, my Lord. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn off autofocus because this is starting to bugger me. And I'll just do that. And that's how it's going to stay. No autofocus for you, camera. Okay, so we got our D6 right here. And we're going to roll on the hook for our adventure. So let's have a look. We got a 3. The local sage wants to record the church's history. That's lame. So we got a 3. I'll just throw that up here. And you can see better that way. The local sage wants to record the church's history. Okay, then. So let's grab out. And this is the Whispering Church. The Whispering Church. So I'll be recording everything here on the journal. And we got a 3, right? Which is the sage wants to record the church's history. Okay then. The sage wants to record the church's history. So, why are the characters investigating the strange reports concerning the old church? And that's it. We were hired by a sage, by the local sage, to find out a bit about the church's history. That's why we are here. Now, the town of Notburn. The town of Notburn is situated on a muddy road fallen out of favour with most merchants. The burgomaster welcomes passing adventurers because of the coin they spend in town. A small general store offers basic supplies, but unusual items can be ordered from a thick catalogue. Notburn's young cleric tends to the few spiritual needs of the townsfolk from his small cottage in town. However, most people in town seem to hold the clerics in low regard. That's not good for our character. The local sage is writing down stories about Notburn's long history after the town's records were destroyed in a fire that broke out under mysterious circumstances. And then we got some more stuff, and we got here a table for round-end encounters. But let's get into the story, into our adventure. Okay, so this is the map of the church. We're going to go into here. So we are here at 1 right here, and it is the entrance halls. The entrance hall. A loose panel set in the church doors leads to a shadowy entrance hall. The inside of the door is hung with scraps of parchment covered in faded writing. Moth-eaten curtains cover a set of steps leading down to the north. 2 decrepit cabinets hold dusty religious paraphernalia as well as many fresh burnt candle stumps. A small iron grate door has been forced out of its hinges. Okay, so we've got some moth-covered curtains that will lead us down this way. There is scraps of parchment inside the door. So what I'm picturing is the doors are this, right? And inside there are scraps of parchment nailed up onto it. 2 decrepit cabins hold of dust as a woman burnt candle stumps. A small iron grate door has been forced. Okay, so let's continue then. The old parchments all bear the town seal of Notburn. The writing identifies as a cold-hearted cleric named Etheldred has been guilty of forsaking his duties in aiding the poor and the sick because he found the faith of the Notburners to be lacking. The townsfolk sentenced him to death. Ooh. A strange mould festers within the thick curtains. When something passes through, there is a 2 in 6 chance the mould will release its spores. So, we have to go through it if we want to go anywhere. So, let's roll. And we got a 2 in 6 chance of the spores being released. So, let's see. We got a 4. So, we did not release any of the spores, and we passed through the curtains. So we managed to not release the mold, which is pretty good. Now, so we passed through the curtains. Without releasing the spores. Okay, just jot this down. There we go. Now, we can continue on down this way to 3, or we can go to 2. But since the sage wants to record the church's history, we need to get more information of the church. Otherwise, we're not doing our quest, right? So, what I'm thinking is we go to 2. So, our band of misfits, dwarves, make their way down to number 2. And number 2 says, the Feretory Tower. The small high-ceiling tower houses a portable brass shrine encrusted with bat guano. Several dead rats have been stuffed into the reliquary in some sort of crude sacrifice. The battered body of a young man lies in the corner. The entire room is covered in juvenile chalk drawings depicting demonic creatures in lewd positions. Ooh, is that young man one of the kids that are missing from the towns? Yeah, a group of youngsters in town has gone missing. Can this young man be one of the kids? I wonder. So we got back one. So that means there should be... I haven't read this before, and I watched a bit of Chaocalypse's video, but then when I saw that I would have to go through this, I said, okay, I'm not going to watch any more until I've done my own. And that's why we're here. So I'll go back and watch his video after this. But seeing that there's Bakwano and everything that's in bold, there's sort of like key words that you can use to make the story go along, which I messed up here. I could have tried to get some parchment and some stuff like that. I just, and the religious paraphernalia. But if we can, we'll on the way out, we'll go and try and get those. So, but we do have back one. So that tells me there's bats here, and we've got dead rats that have been stuffed into that reliquary like some sort of sacrifice. So, I wonder if the cleric that the townsfolk killed, if he was using the rats to do some sort of evil sacrifice sort of thing. I wonder. And the young man that lies in the corner. So there is juvenile drawings. So I could say yes, that young man is one of the kids that is missing from the town. So let's read on a bit. The body is beaten to a pulp and barely recognizable as one of the missing youngsters. He wears a crudely sewn black robe and holds a bloody kitchen knife. So he was one of those kids from the town. And he's wearing that black robe and he has a kitchen knife. So was he part of the sacrifice? I wonder if the kid was the kid part of the sacrifice? Or did he partake in the sacrifice? I mean, that's more like it. Did he partake in the sacrifice? He does have a bloody knife in his hand and he's got black robes. So yeah. The name Hagatha is drawn in blood underneath several of the creepy chalk drawings. So Hagatha should be, what was it? The burgomaster's daughter. So Hagatha's name is written in blood. Written in blood. In the blood. So yeah, weird. During the day, the ceiling of the room is full of sleeping bats. If disturbed, there is a 4 in 6 chance that they will make a lot of noise, warranting an extra random encounter roll. Okay, so we should do then probably an encounter roll. Right, where is that? Random encounter. A random encounter occurs on a roll of 1 on a 1d6. Check once every 3 turns while in and around the church. So we haven't done 3 turns yet. We're on our second. So let's do a 4 in 6 chance. So let's roll this. 2. So there will be an encounter. Let's roll this. We've got the encounter here, the encounter table right here, and you can't see it too good, but it does say, it says giant rats, town drunks, feretory bats, zombie youngster, rattlesnake, and stained glass shadow. So we are in the feretory tower right here, and there is bat guano in the tower, on the ground and all over the place. So I'm not even going to roll for the random encounter. I'm just going to say it's going to be a 1d10 feretory bats, because we are in that. Let me just get d10 then. What can we do? Let's grab this. I'll just grab all of that. So we need 1d10, which is this one, and we get 6. So we get 6 feretory rats, bats, not rats. I was thinking, hey, I was now thinking, wait, rats? How do they get up there and poop all over the place? So we got that, and they have an AC of 14, 1 HP, at 1 confusion. They move and fly 40. Okay. So the bats come down all the way down, and our heroes are going to be attacked. So I'm going to roll that for our heroes and this for the bats. Wait, how does initiative work in this? Let me see. Because I read this last night, and combat, order of play 50. I've been reading this on the PDF. When the party comes in contact, surprise. When surprise is possible, we'll roll 1d6 for each side. Most normal characters are surprised on a roll of 1 to 2. Surprise characters are unable to act for 1 round. Okay, so let's see if our characters get surprised or not by the bats. So on a 1 and a 2 of 6, and that just rolled all over the place. So we do get surprised. So the bats all go first. So I should pick up something where I can jot all this down. Okay, it nearly died. So for those of you that have been watching me, I do have this little handy whiteboard sort of thing where, oh, look, I've got everything still here, where I like to write down my encounters right here. So we got how many? 6, was it? Yeah, 6 bats. So we go and get the bats, and we do B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, and B6. They have an AC of 14, and they have 1 hit point each. Okay, so what we're going to do is, there's 6 of them. So each of our companions are going to be attacked once, and then the other 2 we'll roll to see who gets them. Okay, we do have a d4 here. So bat 1 will go for Samina, and we've got an AC of 16, so you need to hit 16 or higher. He misses. Bat 2 will go for Aragom. He misses because he's got an AC of 15. Los Grilda has an AC of 16, so bat 3 misses also. And bat 4 goes for Hogrith, and he gets a 3, and he misses because Hogrith has 3. So that's 4 of them down. Now, let's see. Who do the other 2 attack? So they're going to attack... Oh, wait. I should write these down, right? Yeah, I should. That way I know who's who. Just grab this like this. And so what I did, let's do fighter cleric up front and then fighter thief. Okay. So Aragam will be 1. Then Samina the cleric will be 2. Los Grilda will be 3, the other fighter, and our Horgrith, the dwarf thief, will be 4. So we know that one of the other bats is going to go for Aragum, and the 6th bat will go for Horgrith. Okay, there we go. So bat number 5 goes for Aragum, who has 15, and he hits, and his thing is... What's his attack die? D6? Looks like, no. Hit done 1. Hit die 1d4. So he's got, I'll just say 1, because it doesn't really say there. It's probably a misprint or something. So our dwarf goes to 8. Well, our dwarf, they're all dwarfs. And now, Hogrith has an AC of 13, and the other bat rolls a 7, so he misses. Now it's our turn. So, our turn, we go bat number 1. So, Aragum goes for bat number 1. They have an AC of 14, and he nails it with a 14. Nice. And his sword is a 1d10. That's not it. I just had it in my hand. 1d10 with his 2-handed sword. And he does 4, and that takes out the first bat. You know what? I can just do that. They are only 1 HP, so I could do that. Number 2, Samina. She goes in to hit, and wait, that's not it. And she misses. They have an AC of 14. Los Grilda goes in. She gets a 19, and her longsword is a 1d8. I have a 1d8 here somewhere. I know I do. That's a 12. Here we go. Hits it with a 4. So she takes out bat number 2. And Hogrith, our thief, he hits with a 16. And he's got a silver dagger, which is worth 1d4 attack. And that's 4, so that takes out 3. Number 3. Now, let's go for the attack on our mates. So we'll we'll do 1d3, do a 1d3. And so, no, we've got 4 characters. So bat 4 will go for number 2. So bat 4 will go for Samina. And he misses because she has an AC of 16. They get a 14. Bat number 5 goes for Samina again. Oh, she's getting ganged up on. And he misses. And bat number 6 goes for Aragon. He saw that his friend hit him, and he misses also. He tried to go in for Aragon because he was already hit, and Aragon, nope, fends off the attack. Aragon goes for bat number 4. He hits with a 15. They have an AC of 14, which you can't see very well there, but they do have an AC of 14. And he's going to use his two-handed sword, which is a D10, and 5, so that kills off bat number 5. Now, Samina, our cleric, she misses with an 8. Los Grilda misses with a 6. And Hogrith, he rolls an 11 and misses also. Okay, so I'm messing all this up because I am a nub. Let me just do this. Hopefully I can get like that. There we go. Now, bat number 5, who is he going to attack? He gets a 4, so he's going to go for Hogrith, and he misses. And bat number 6 goes for Aragon, and he misses because Aragon has 15. If you can see right there, 15, and he got a 14. Now, Aragon misses. Next, Samina with a complete fail. Los Grilda, that's a success. So just kill him off. And Hogrith, Iron Ingot Jaw, misses. And bat number 6 is the last one. And let's see, he goes for Aragon and misses. So Aragon returns and smacks him right with the 20. And that is it. So they each have 10 HP. So that'll be 60 HP divided by all of them. That will give them 15 HP. I'll just do it like that. 15 HP each of them. Do I want to do that? I'll do it here. So 60 XP divided by the 4 of them will be 15. So that's 15 for each one of them. And we continue on. So we killed the bats. The party defeated the bats. And we only took 1 damage, I think, right? And we make our way then. So we are at the tower. We are at the tower. Now, let's see. Do we go into the reliquary? No, we can't get that. Okay, we just move out. So we found out that Haggarth's name was on the wall. So something is, I'm thinking maybe, possibly, that the kids came into the church, and they tried to sacrifice Haggatha, right? and that's why they were dressed in the black robes and stuff like that. I'm thinking that's how it's going to go down. Now, we continue down the corridor and we go to the church nave. But we do need to see if we get an encounter, because this is our third turn. So let's have a look. And what does it say for random encounters, 1 and 2, or is it just 1? Oh, a random encounter occurs on a roll of 1. Okay. So, no random encounter. Oh. Dirty stained glass windows cast eerie shadows among the pews. Statues depicting the gods of law and morality look sternly from the transepts. The chancel to the north and the locked grated door to the east are covered by thick curtains. As you enter, shambling corpses rise menacingly from the pews, clutching very old prayer books. You recognize some of the missing youngsters. Oh, so the youngsters are all here. We found them, but they're not looking too good. Each zombie is dressed in crudely sewn black robes and has the word repent cut into its forehead. The daughter of the burgomaster isn't among the group. Ooh. So, that tells me that she's probably in all of this. She's probably the one that set all this up. Agatha's probably the one that set all this up. So we're going to have to fight the zombies. So let me grab this. And we do... So each of them has the different. So zombie 1 has 6 HP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zombie 2 has 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zombie 3 has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And zombie 4 has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they have an AC of 12 and a hit die of 2. At one prayer book, damage 1d8. So if they roll a 1, they do 1d8 damage. Okay, so do we get surprised again? So on 1 and 2 we get surprised? Of course we do. Of course we do. It's me. It's the Tabletop Wanderer. It's Dave, and Dave always gets ones and surprises and all that jazz. Okay, so zombie 1 is going to go... Okay, just one... Each one of them will go for one of our heroes. So zombie 1 will go for Aragam, and he misses. Zombie 2 will go for Samina, and completely hits. So we're not even going to roll, see if it comes up on a 1. It's a success, so he's going to do a 1d8 damage. I think this is it. Yep. On Samina. Oh, Samina. She is completely down. Ow. Samina's dead. Samina gets one-shotted. So, yeah, rip Samina. She only had 6 health. So Samina's dead. So it's not looking good. Now, Zombie 3 goes for Los Grilda. And that's a 12, which misses. And Zombie 4 goes for Hargrith, which misses also. So now, our 3 characters... Wow, Samina. Nice knowing you. Our next 3 characters, so they all have an AC of 12. So Aragam will go and riposte for the one that tried to hit him, and he's got an 18. So that is a 1d10. That's not it. Where is it? Here. 1d10. Wait, I rolled that. No. 1d10 on zombie 1, which is 3. That will take him down a bit. Not quite dead. Not quite dead. So 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you what. We're going to do it this way. Los Grilda's seen that her companion just hit that first zombie. She's going to go in also. And she needs to roll this. And she misses. Of course she does. And Horgrith is going to, well, you know, might as well. And go in on that guy also. And he hits it with a 12. And I'll say that he's going to take out his light crossbow. And he's going to wallop, try and kill that zombie. So 1d6. And he gets a 2 because he's a nub. And the zombie's still alive, actually. Not very good. Not too good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see who they go for. 6. So zombie 1's going. He sees that Horgrith just shot at him with a bolt off his crossbow, and he's going to go towards Horgrith and try and hit him. And that's a 14. Horgrith has 13, so that does hit. He needs to roll a 1, but he misses with that. Right? I think that's how it works. At 1, prayer book damage, move 20 feet. I'm not doing any of that. So, yeah. So, if the only thing about Samina was that he got a 20, so that was a success. So, zombie 1 fails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to see who they go for. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they go for this. Zombie 2 goes for Los Grilda and hits with a 19. So he needs to roll a 1. That misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. What does that come out? A 3. 1, 2, 3. So zombie number 3 goes for Los Grilda also and misses. And zombie number 4 goes for Horgrith and misses. Now, our companions, Aragum, he misses with a 4. Los Grilda hits with a 17, but she sees that Aragum and Horgrith can take care of zombie 1, so she turns her attention to zombie number 2, and she runs up to him and smacks him with a 10, which will take him down. Horgrith, however, is going to try and kill off zombie number 1, and he misses. Okay, now, zombie 1 will go for Horgrith because he's right next to him, and he hits, so 1 misses. Zombie 3 will go for Aragum, misses. Zombie 4 will go for Los Grilda, which hits, and he needs to get a 1 and misses. Okay, now it's our turn. Let's start with Horgrith because he's right next to zombie number 1, and he completely fails. Aragum goes for zombie 3 and hits, and he's got his 1d10 two-handed sword and does a 10 and just wallops, cuts the zombie in half. Ugh. And Los Grilda then, she goes in with a 13 and she has a 1d8 longsword. Where's the 8? And she hits him with a 7 and zombie 4 is dead. Now, zombie 1 is still battling it out with Horgrith. And he misses. Now Horgrith turns to him, "You foul beast," and misses. Aragum goes in and misses. And Los Grilda goes in and misses. Oh, my Lord. Okay, now zombie 1's just totally confused because he's got 3 dwarves around him. And he goes in for Aragum and hits him with an 18. And misses. Now, Aragum, "You tried to hit me, foul creature." And, well, he tried to hit him also and failed. Los Grilda misses. Oh, my lord. And Horgrith. 2. Okay, the zombie goes back and goes for Aragorn, but misses. Aragorn hits him with a 19. Take this, you foul beast. And whacks him, and he is dead. Okay, so they were attacked by the zombies. So attacked. Oh, can't write. Attacked by zombies in the nave. What was her name? Samina. Samina fell. That was a big wallop. Now, does Samina come back as a zombie? Ooh. Let's see. We shall see. The town children were the zombies. Only, what was her name? Agatha, right? Not Agatha. Hagatha. Ugh. Basically the same thing. Only Hagatha is still missing. So only Hagatha is still missing. But does Samina come back as a zombie? Because she could, right? She got walloped. So a 1d6, and we're going to go here on this sort of oracle right there. 4, yes, but she does come back as a zombie. So our friends are over her body, and she starts to she rises, eyes milky white, but she's not completely zombified yet. And she turns to Aragorn. Aragorn, take me out. I don't want to continue like this. Does Aragorn kill her? Yes, he does. Aragorn takes his two-handed sword. Forgive me, my friend. You shall be remembered. And cuts her head off. Her head falls to the ground, and he just stabs the sword into her skull. And that's the end of Samina. Nice knowing you. But we need to that's okay. That's okay. We continue down the nave then. And we find that we see that they see, we don't see, our party sees that the children have dropped their prayer books on the ground. And Horgrith goes, we should take a look at them. We should pick them up and see what's in them. And Osgrilda says, I don't know if that's a good idea. Aragorn says, well, it's the only way that we can find any information for the sage. And we do need to find out what's going on in here. So, yes. So each one of them goes and picks up one of the books. And they start reading. And inside, it's just the prayers. There's just prayers and sort of, they look at do any of them know any sort of, how should I say, prayer stuff or stuff like that? Because Samina was a cleric. If there was anyone in the group that could see what more or less, there's a lot of light, more or less what the was written in the books, it would be Samina, but she's dead, right? So I'm not even going to roll. I'm just going to say no, they don't. They don't understand very much of what is written in there. They can see it is prayers. It's like sort of prayer writing, but they don't. They can't make out if it's prayers or spells or something like that. So no, they do not. They do not know what is written in there. They can read it, but they do not understand it totally. To them, it's just normal prayers. So we're in the nave. And now they go up and we have 4 or 5. I'll say, just for the sake of the game, we go to 4. So they continue going up. They go through the whole part of the nave, past all of this, past the bodies of the children and their fallen ally Samina. And they get to number 4, which is the altar. Behind the altar, on the chancel stands an animated skeleton dressed in old cleric's robes and wearing the tattered remains of a hangman's noose. The undead thing screams in outrage, "How devil worshippers! The guards must have sent me back to punish this town for all their sins." The cleric slams his bony fist down on the altar, chipping the stone. "Come to free your cult later, no doubt. In the end, you shall repent." So, this is the cleric. Aethildred's is an undead cleric and carries a key to the lock-grated door to the east. If his morale fails, the remaining bats in room 2 arrive in 1d4 rounds to cover his escape attempt. Okay. So, we have the skeletal cleric. But, wait, let's try something. Let's try and reason with him. Can we reason with him? Let's see. Who's got the most charisma? Well, Aragum and Battlemate. Aragum and Losgrilda. They both have a charisma of 10. So I'm going to say Aragum, which is the de facto leader of the group, is going to go to the cleric and say, wait, hold up. We are not devil worshippers. We are here to find the children. We mean you no harm. Does that work? So he's got a charisma of 10. No, it does not. The cleric turns to him and says, "You cannot fool me. The children were part of the devil worshippers. So you, coming for them, are also devil worshippers." Losgrilda turns to him, No, he's telling the truth. We were sent here by the sage to look for information of the church, for the records, for the town records. She's got a charisma of 10. She hits it with a 2. And so the the cleric, the skeletal cleric, enough! You cannot. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh my God. You cannot deceive me. You cannot trick me with your foul, diabolical lies. Okay, let's get into it then. We tried. We tried to turn it around, but I guess the cleric didn't really want that. So cleric, he's got over here, AC of 13. How much hit points does he have? He's got 12 hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he can, if it does happen, call on the bats. He also has some curses. He's got also some spells. Okay, so we are going to then start the battle off. This is not going to go too well. So, Aragorn just picks up his sword and goes, okay then, cleric, you feel like you want to die again. And he runs at him and he hits him with a 15, and he's got a 1d10 on his two-handed sword, and he hits him for 2. Puny death worshipper. Losgrilda, she runs in also and hits him, and she has a 1d8. Is this it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 1d8. She hits him for 7. Nice. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Hordgrith has a chance to finish this off real quick. So, 18. Yes. He's going to get his light crossbow because he is a bit out far away. And he's going to roll a 1d6. And he hits him with the 6, and the cleric just dies. Oh, my Lord. As the bolt goes flying through the air, it hits the cleric straight in the chest and bursts the cleric apart. The bones will just all down to the ground. And the skull rolls to one of the sides. And that's it. I think I can hear my cat. So give me a second. Be right back. Okay, she's inside. And that was the end of the cleric. Aragorn goes, picks up the key that was hanging from the cleric had the key around his chain on his hand. Picks up the key and turns to his companions and says, This must open that greater door over there. Yes, says Hordgrith. You must. Let us go. And so they walk over, they open the world, they go to the crypt's door. A closed grated door guards a crypt holding a stone sarcophagus engraved with the name Ethelred. The lid has been carved into the likeness of an angry-looking cleric with a noose around his neck. Muffled screams rise from within the sarcophagus. So, our heroes open up the door. They can hear, and they run over and they throw open the lid of the sarcophagus. Stuffed inside is a black-robed Hagatha, the daughter of the burgomaster. Unfortunately, the ordeal has driven her quite insane. She wields a dagger in her trembling hands. Hagatha can be somewhat reasoned with a roll of 2 on 1d6. Add any charisma bonus to the range. Success means that she raves on about a game with her friends. Okay, so let's see. We need to roll a 2. I'll say 1 or 2. Of course we don't. Success means she raves on about playing a game with her friends, supposedly to summon the demon, and how their chanting awakened the outraged cleric. And her failure means she attacks the party in a fit of cackling madness. So she just pumps up, she jumps up, and she slashes. Who does she slash at? So we got 3 of our characters right here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she slashes at 1, 2, 3, 4. She slashes at Los Grilda. Does she hit Los Grilda with a 1? Definitely not. So Los Grilda, she manages to block it with her shield, because she does have a shield, yes. So Hagatha jumps out of the sarcophagus and slices at Los Grilda, and she just ping. She manages to fend that off with her shield. Now, she is a human male thief. So we do Hagatha. She's got an AC of 11. And she has 5 HP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hit die of 1. You know what? This hit die, I'm just going to say it's a D6. I don't care. It's my game. It's my game, and I can do what I want to. So now, as she does that, she misses Los Grilda, and Los Grilda goes, You crazy girl! And she goes for Hagatha, and that was the 13. And she hits her with a 13, and she's going to hit her with a 1d8. Hits her with 6, and I'm going to say is she knocks her out. She does not kill Hagatha. So she just goes out, boom, and with the pummel, I think that's how it's called, the hilt, and just goes whack on Hagatha, and Hagatha just slumps over. So that's it. Now, they pick up Hagatha and they go back to the town, and they go and hand Hagatha over to the burgomaster, and they go to the sage and tell the sage what has happened. And they say to the sage, okay, look, everything's cleaned out. The whole thing is done. You can walk in and go and research that yourself. Oh, but I will not pay you. We don't care. We've already lost a good friend of ours, and there's no money that can bring back Samina. So they just walk off into the sunset and leave the town of Notburn. Okay, I am going to call it quits. I hope you all enjoyed this one-shot. This is my first one-shot. One-shot, 1 month. And so, yeah, go and check these out. Basic Fantasy RPG. I did enjoy this. I am enjoying this. Who knows? Probably next month we'll do another one or something else. We'll see. Got time. So, thank you all for watching. Once more, Happy New Year. stay safe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I am going to try and get something better than this at the end of the month when I get paid. But yeah, and let me know if you do enjoy these streams, because if I do stream, I won't be streaming this at this time because it's like midday here now, because I am streaming it at this time because I'm on vacation now. I got a couple of days off, and I decided to do it today. But yeah, I'll do it maybe in the evening, more or less. Okay. Once again, thank you for watching, and stay safe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.